What's up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, this video is gonna be a little different than what I expected, but as you can see, Chris pulled his motor on his GTI. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting in here, shaving the engine bay and re-putting the motor back in the car. So come and join us, guys, and let's see how this goes.
Well, I probably have some explaining to do on why the engine is out of this car and why the whole bay is not done anymore. Basically, you can blame Ethan because he manifested it.
Excuse me?
Blame you.
Excuse me?
Because you played a prank
Excuse
on
me?
Andrew to be like, hey, we're pulling the motor. And
Alright,
then
you got me.
we
Fine.
actually
Fine.
did. See, it's his fault. And then I wanted to repaint the bay because I painted it outside and it was kind of rushed. So I want to do it properly so it's a good paint job and do it right. And then I figured while we're in the process of it, we'll plate up a couple things and shave a few things and maybe make it look a little bit more prettier than what it did. And yeah. Try not to do anything else in the process because you guys are really, really influential.
Yeah, Chris just keeps buying stuff for this car, it's literally just turning into a non-stop, continual project.
Really
and
bad.
Chris is supposed to be moving to North Carolina?
In like 2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months. So,
It's not happening.
this car is supposed to be done in 2 months.
It's not happening.
We'll see how that goes.
It's not happening. You just see him chuckling in the back.
A few moments later.
Alright, guys, so I think I convinced Chris to do...
A bit much.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a wire tuck and also a complete shaven bay. Well, kind of shaven. Let's have Chris now go ahead, dive in deep more to what exactly we're going to be doing, and let's get into these details.
Alright guys, so for shave bay stuff, we're not entirely sure. I've done a bit of research here and there. I'm sure Andrew's done some research and Mike has too. But we're currently just shaving off, grinding off all the studs and the ground studs and all that stuff and filling in a couple of holes with some sheet metal that we had laying around from doing the trunk. See how it goes once we throw some Bondo in there and smooth it down. Alright, so for the wire tuck portion of it, Mike has more of an idea of what to do than me. I've done a bit of research, but not as much as he has. So right now he's just unraveling the whole harness and just getting all the wires exposed so then we can figure out what we're going to do and what needs extended and stuff. And then Sharif's car, he sadly wrecked, and I think I'm going to buy that harness off of him so then we have a OEM harness to use to extend the wiring so it's all good wiring. When most people do the engine bay shave, they usually get rid of the rain tray and the whole cowl section and stuff, and it looks great and it looks clean and cool and whatnot, but it's not personally what I want to do, what I like. So I would rather keep that so I could keep my wipers and, more functionality. And then we also figured for the wire tuck thing that my dashboards is already out, the heater box is already out, so we have full access to all that, so it just makes it 20 times easier to just do it while I'm in there, I guess you could say.
Okay, guys, so now you can actually see why Chris is doing this whole shave bay. It's not for, a show car. This is more for functionality aspect, get an engine in and out as fast as possible. It also looks good too, so it's just kind of like a multi-step thing. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead. Let's start welding up some of these holes, grinding the stuff down, and let's start shaving this bay. Alright guys, so this is the harness coming in through the engine bay here. For the wire tuck that we're basically going to do is we're pulling this harness into the cabin. Main reason why we were going to try to pull everything out into the engine bay, but it's just not going to work. Basically, we're now pulling everything through this little grommet here and getting it inside the cabin, and from there, we will then go ahead and resituate all the wires for the tuck. So let's go ahead and get that pushed back and through the firewall.
Keep going.
Oh, look at that thing go right through. That's going to be the issue right there, that headlight harness, the headlight connector.
Keep going.
Wow, it's actually all going through.
Just being nice and gentle.
That's the way to do it. Alright guys, it's getting pretty late here. It's almost like 3 in the morning again.
It's like 3:30.
Oh, it's 3:30.
Yeah.
So we're going to end up just wrapping up. We got a lot of progress done though on this engine bay. I really love how it's coming out so far. Tomorrow we are going to be bondoing this and just kind of finishing up a few other holes, patching them up. So we're going to get going, but we'll be back in 5 seconds. What's up guys? We are back tonight. Chris, now what are we finally doing?
We're going to attempt to bondo the engine bay. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll see if it works.
So we got the obnoxiously big can here from Harbor Freight and some other supplies. And let's start going into it and bondoing this up to see how this turns out. Okay guys, so we have bondoed up the whole engine bay. You're only really supposed to, I guess, bondo the actual seals and like where all the joints are and everything, but we went a little crazy and just kind of bondoed mostly everything, especially all on the sides here. We haven't done anything with the back firewall yet. Chris is getting a special plate from Exit 9 Performance, Vito. He's getting this shield that should basically be going in the back. It's gonna look really nice, really clean, so we're just not really going back there yet and really touching anything. But yeah, we're gonna start getting the sandpaper and start sanding. And you can see Justin and Chris are all ready. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Alright guys, so we have been bondoing and sanding for about probably 2 hours now. I'm going to give you guys just a little sneak preview of how this is coming out. Obviously, this is not the final product or anything like that. Chris is actually going to be working over this the next week or so, just trying to really sand it all down and get it really smooth and everything. But this is kind of how it looks so far. So you guys can see here, it's fairly smooth overall. We're going to have to bring it down probably a little bit more.
It's still kind of wavy.
Yeah, it's wavy in some spots. Obviously, over here, this is not finished yet. But, Chris, you want to explain what we're actually going to be doing to this levels and everything?
I mean, none of us are, first of all, let me state that none of us are professionals, and we've never shaved an engine bay before. But I think I'm probably going to bring this down a little bit more and then run another light skim over it. And then after that, I think I'm probably going to use some glazing putty because that should hopefully give me a good finish. And I think I'm going to use this panel as my test piece, just to see how it comes out. And but I really don't want to have this much Bondo caked up, obviously, because I'll hit a freaking pothole and it'll just crumble. But yeah, we've never done this, and we're just giving it a shot, seeing what happens. If anybody in the comments or anything, or if anybody wants to hit us up with tips or anything on how to shave a bay, much appreciated.
Yes. Chris is having a great time trying to figure out this wire harness.
Oh, the harness thing's a headache. Oh my god.
Why did we convince you to do this?
I don't know. I'm easily influenced.
So guys, that's kind of where we're going to end tonight's episode. Kind of just wanted to give you guys what's going on, how this process is going so far. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you guys are enjoying the shaved bay on Chris's GTI, go down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate it. On that note, guys, we're going to head out. As always, my name is Andrew.
And I'm Justin.
And that's Chris. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.